So we are Texas Local Live. We are here live at the ranch in Las Colinas, in beautiful Las Colinas, Texas, with the Highway Sisters, KK and Amelia. How are you ladies doing this evening?
Fabulous. How are you?
Pretty good.
Very, very good. Hanging out. We've been chatting a little bit before, and it's been, I can already tell it's going to be a fun time. That's all I can say. That's all I have to say.
That's all I'm going to say.
That's all you that's it.
Like, I'm sorry, but you wasted all of my speech on that pre-discussion.
And she's mad that we didn't record everything, and we might have a jingle actually out of this if we play our cards right over here.
We do.
We're gonna see.
We just don't have anything else funny to say because we already said it all.
Now it's all now it's all out here now. So
yeah,
I guarantee it'll come back around. I can already tell. So let's get down to the history lesson of you two ladies. We like to hear a little bit about the artist's background, not necessarily the cliche influence stuff, but kind of what got you into the industry in general. Whoever wants to step up first is great because both y'all's histories are kind of unique, and it's a weird how they kind of crossed paths. So it's kind of an interesting story.
Well, it started in my mother's womb.
Yes.
And she played this lullaby. Remember the lullaby I told you?
Yeah. It was called I Drink Too Much.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, definitely. But
By the
I mean,
Highway Sisters.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
only
okay.
that.
That's the one.
I mean, I was like a little bitty, and actually, so we were on a cruise, and my mom goes up on stage and sings this song called Secondhand Rose. She's all dressed up, and she kind of did this act thing, and I mean, you know, how cute is that? Kathy Kissling doing this little do-do-do-do-do, Secondhand Rose. I don't know
That's
the
really
rest, just
cute.
that part. Well, then that was the moment I was like, you know what? I want to be a performer, and I want to sing on stage and be like my mom.
That's awesome. How old were you then? When this is
Maybe 6.
young? Yeah. Okay. Very cool.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say as a fetus.
Yes. Yeah.
Well,
I was kind of doing that right too. I was like, oh.
No, that's pretty early.
Things you learn in the womb. That's awesome.
I love you, Mom.
Yeah. Hi, Mom.
But yeah, so I mean, after that, I got into playing piano and fiddle and always
cool.
singing and writing and.
Very cool. So when did you write your first song?
Oh my gosh, probably like 5th grade.
Oh, awesome.
And
That's
it was
great.
a song about how I got bullied.
Oh, that's excellent.
I'll show you pictures later. It wasn't a good sight. No.
Oh.
But it was super sweet.
Yeah.
Bless her heart.
Oh, I know that. I know what that means. That's fun. Bless your heart.
Yep.
Oh, that's great.
So that's the story of me.
So where you got
personally.
into? Yeah. So tell us how you got into it. How was the womb for you?
Well,
Did you say womb?
Yeah. How was
Yes.
the womb? Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I don't remember that far back, but I do remember when I was about 5, 6. I was this little tomboy who didn't know that I was a girl exactly,
Nice.
and I was always outside, playing outside. We lived in the country, and I would walk around and just be dirty and filthy, and I'd be singing songs about trees and my dogs and
Nice.
everything. So that was the extent of my experience for songwriting at that time. But I knew at that time that that I wanted to be a singer, and that dream just never went away.
That's good. So someone in your life then influenced you to kind of, or pushed you, I guess,
Definitely.
to get into that. Okay.
My dad sings and songwrites.
Oh, very cool.
And,
All right.
Yeah, so I listened to him. He would sing and write songs. He'd write these cute little songs for me as a kid and sing them to me, and a potty training song.
Nice.
That
would
was
never
fun.
worked.
Yeah, it didn't work to this day, but
Yes.
but yeah, he always sang, so I would sing too. I wanted to be like him.
That's
Look
so
at
cool.
we're so alike. I just now realized.
Y'all really are.
It's like we're
Just
sisters.
now?
Yeah, like the second that we're both 6. Like right now we're 6.
I don't
We
like
were
that you're back
6.
there, and
I'm not really. It's just
Oh.
angles.
that's what they probably to make it look like I'm a little
You can
taller.
turn in this way.
Okay, I just
Yeah,
feel
come on.
alone.
Come
Don't
over
ever
here.
feel
Hold my
alone.
beer and watch this.
You'll always have a sister.
Yeah.
that so
there we
much
go.
better.
Oh yeah, turn here.
Yay.
Cute.
Now
but
I
but
don't
how
turn
much
around.
are we alike?
Y'all are very similar, and the
We're
fact you've only
6
known
and
each other like
parents.
an hour. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, we literally just met.
Yeah.
We pulled up and
It's gonna be your
like,
first
hey,
night
you
to
want to
play
be
music
sisters
together.
of the
Yeah.
highway because we're both driving
Yeah.
right now. And
Yeah.
we're like, okay.
Clever. So y'all did change names previously, correct? Y'all were, what was it before the highway?
It was just called Highway.
Highway. Okay. Just straight up highway.
Yeah.
And then you put a number in after that, maybe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had nothing. I'm not going anywhere with that. That was a lame progression for a joke, and I failed.
That's like Amelia's jokes, like
Yeah.
when she's trying. It just
But I'm
never-
trying really hard, and then it just doesn't go anywhere.
Right.
Yeah.
No, we were,
crickets.
prior to, we were in a band called Highway Women.
Okay.
And then we decided to do our own thing, and you know, we write together, and we just really want to do it for the passion of doing music. And our first album that's coming out, first EP, is called Smoke and Mirrors.
Yeah.
So without giving details, that gives you kind of an idea, because we wrote the album together, of
Very cool.
why we branched off on our own.
Sure. And when's that coming out?
April 13th.
April 13th.
Yep. Friday
Awesome.
the 13th.
Ooh, what a great day to release an album.
Rah.
I am jealous. I'm going to write an album now so I can release one on that day too. That's awesome.
Yes.
It's a good day to do it.
Yeah.
So, okay, so now we got this backstory. You know, you're coming from the womb, learning music. You're
the
getting
womb.
your dad's helping you writing stuff.
Yep.
So, and y'all joined up with this band. Was it like a 4-piece band or something, or what?
Yep.
Okay.
Originally, yeah.
Originally, okay.
And then it became 3.
Oh,
And
so
then
it just started.
And then there were 2.
And
then
then there were 2. And
I
there's
like
about to be 1.
Oh,
if
yeah.
you don't let
Yeah.
me talk more
Play-
than you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Don't play your cards right. Watch out. So then you're moving through, and then you, like we talked earlier, y'all have known each other for about 2 years now. We've decided that, I think.
Yep.
'Cause April 1st is
Yeah.
going to be 2 years, and been playing together for 1, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
It's been
So
a little
crazy.
bit more
So you
than.
guys-
It's actually now been about a year and a half.
Okay.
Because when we first went to the studio, it
I
was
don't
like-
know. It seems like it's been way too long. I'm kind of getting tired of it.
Kind of done with it. I wanted to tell you this is the last
This
night.
Tired
is-
of me?
No, just, yeah.
Oh.
What
I
is
was
it?
trying
Yeah.
to think of something funny to say, and I lost it. See?
Say, welcome
Because
to
I
the
looked
club.
at your face, and
Yeah.
I couldn't be mean
Oh.
anymore.
Because I'm a sweet.
You were being a sweet in that moment.
I've got my feelings hurt.
Tugging the
Aw.
heartstrings at
But
you.
then I realized how much you must be feeling, because you don't look like me, and you aren't me, and you'll never be me.
I'm the short
So
one.
now I have compassion and empathy for you.
KK's the
so-
tall girl that everyone's always like, who's the tall girl? Who's the tall girl? Who's the tall girl? Oh, who's her sidekick? Who's that redheaded side chick?
Oh,
How do you like?
no.
How,
No
how do
more
you like your
bashing each
beer?
other.
I like them tall, like KK.
And beer.
Yeah.
Yes. So before we bash each other and I split this band up, so y'all, growing up, y'all had some different differences, obviously coming together from different states, Mississippi and Kansas, I believe. And y'all had some success too, trying out for different things, correct? Y'all were talking about American Idol before, but tell us about y'all's like musical upbringing when y'all were in your not in your prime. I don't want to say that, but when you were like getting in the run of it. Tell us about how like each of your paths were kind of decided to go to the route that y'all are now connected.
Well, the irony. So we both love Elvis,
Nice.
but it's not like that's our one only. Because of course you probably know, or you researched that she's has some Elvis in her blood.
Yes.
And when I graduated from Kansas State, I moved down to Austin to work on my music. And then as soon as I moved down there, I auditioned for a show called Nashville Star. It was the first season where Buddy Jewell was the winner and Miranda Lambert was on that.
Oh, yeah.
And so I was one of the finalists on that show. Ironically, I sang Heartbreak Hotel.
Ah.
And it's funny because she just recently auditioned last year for American Idol and auditioned for the 3 main judges.
Mm-hmm.
And she sang Heartbreak Hotel.
I did,
that's
but
awesome.
it's weird. So I sang it because she sang it. I didn't sing it because of the Elvis thing.
Really?
But I didn't know that they were spinning like an Elvis thing for the show this year. And so they were like, I was actually going to do a Chris Stapleton song.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, do the Elvis song. So I was like, all right. So I literally learned how to play that song right before I walked into the audition.
Oh, awesome.
And
I love it, though.
That's great.
And I thought you were about to say, I didn't even realize that was an Elvis song.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why I thought you
I
were.
thought it was by KK.
Who's that?
Well, I mean.
But like I thought it'd be cool to do it because she did it for Nashville Star, so that's really why I did it. But the last name, of course, they kind of spun it that way. So
Sure.
So that aired last night, and
Oh, cool.
yeah. So I was saying Heartbreak Hotel,
Heartbreak Hotel.
Heartbreak Heart Tale.
But I love that. So our EP is coming out,
Yeah.
as we said. And I was just texting her, and I was like, EP. I was like, oh my gosh, we both sang Heartbreak Hotel in our auditions on a reality show. And oh my gosh, it's EP. Like, EP.
Elvis Presley.
Elvis Presley, what?
This is heavy. Whoa.
And
Y'all
we're like,
just
there's
figured that
so
out, and then
many,
y'all
we're
just
like
sang
so
that?
many ironic things.
So y'all just recently figured out y'all both sang that song in
No.
auditions?
No,
oh,
no,
okay. Oh, I was about to
no.
get excited. I was
No,
like, oh,
that's
this is
why
cool.
she did it, because I
No,
was like,
yeah.
you should try just,
Yeah,
and she
okay.
sounded amazing. And so
Okay,
that
I was
was
about
sort
to
of,
say.
but
this
I
is too
even said
fun.
like something about, I mean, of course she's proud of everything of her upbringing, but
Yeah.
she always hates when people are like, oh, Amelia Presley, Elvis's
Are
cousin.
you related to?
Yeah.
But it's like, I mean, I'm related, but so
You didn't go
Our-
have beers with him.
no. I mean, he passed away before I was even
Right.
born, But so back home, I don't know if it's just a Mississippi thing or what. I mean, my 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th cousins, all of us are still close. We
Yeah.
don't really know how we're even connected, and we're still close. We still have family reunions. So Elvis would go and visit, my side of the family while he was alive.
Very cool.
So there was the connection that way, but still I never try to
Ride off that, right?
yeah,
yeah.
I didn't realize how big a deal it was really,
Yeah.
and until
Well,
kind of American Idol kind of
Yeah,
made a big
I'm
deal
sure.
out of it.
Oh, yeah, because that's ratings, right? I mean, they can
Yeah,
spin that.
and I was
see-
like, oh great, now I'm the girl that is a distant cousin to Elvis, and but
that's crazy.
how good.
That's interesting, though. So maybe keep the name, just go by P or something, I'm Amelia P.
Yeah,
What's
see,
up?
that's the thing too. Like people always ask that question, and I'm like, yeah, but I didn't get a pink Cadillac out of it. Like I didn't. I
Right.
just got a last
Yeah.
name. But
Yeah.
also,
It was blue.
Yeah.
but also,
Baby blue.
I'm not gonna change my name. That's my last
No,
name.
yeah, for
so-
sure. Don't do that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, very cool. So now we got the history down. Now we know who you are for real. Now we
Yeah.
got it. I think.
Oh, if you
Y'all
only
probably
really
been lying
knew.
to us this whole time. Yeah. This is all. This
was
is
all
all
rehearsed.
for naught.
That's actually KK. I'm Amelia.
Mm.
We got you.
I'm gonna call you what I know. I'll just
What
say
is?
Highway Sisters, and then that saves me too. So speaking of Highway Sisters, let's hear about y'all together as a duo, because y'all are pretty awesome.
Thank you.
The
Well, you're
modern
awesome.
day Thelma and Louise, as we like to call you. So I'm interested personally in how y'all write songs, how you come up with stuff together, and your dynamic in that regard. Feel free to enlighten us on that, because I'm really
Right.
curious how you guys do stuff together. That's awesome.
Well, both of us have these ideas at random times, and
Sure.
it's like, I'm always saying, oh my God, that's a song. And then we'll kind of feed off of each other, and one or the other person will just she'll be at home, I'll be at home, and she'll end up sending me this idea or sort of a melody or the lyrics, and I'll come up with the melody or vice versa. And we just kind of, it spirals into this thing called a full song. And it's like, how
Oh.
did this even happen? But it's always just random ideas and random times. It's never like, ooh, let's sit down and have a writing
Right, yeah.
session.
That's the
like
theme
a lot
here.
of people can do.
Yeah.
or-
It's.
I'm sure we could, but we've never actually.
Yeah, it's always
tried.
we write so much. It's like we're just inspired, and then we'll send, a voice clip or something to the other, and then whoever is sending it, she'll send it to me, and I'm just so inspired. I'm like, oh, we're writing it right now. We're finishing it right now,
Yes.
and vice versa. Or she'll put this cool guitar lick to a song that I send her, or and just make it into this full package. But we
Yeah.
have such different writing styles too, which is so cool because it comes together. She's very positive and enlightening with her songs,
Yeah.
and I'm just blown away when I hear her lyrics. And then I've always been kind of more, I guess, dark. Is that? I guess
A
my
minor.
lyrics are
Like,
kind
real
of dark.
soul. She's just very soulful.
Yeah.
And maybe just real. It's not even so much dark on a negative side, but you just have that, you're not scared to be honest with what you're feeling or,
Yeah.
Yeah.
seeing or whatever. But I'm and she's raw. And
Yeah.
I'm and she's raw.
So when
Just
it comes
that.
together, it's
no,
kinda
that's
cool.
a great. Yeah, that's
Rah.
what I mean. It's kind of I'm mean, but I'm dancing too. So I'm here. So that's what I mean.
So she
though.
can
It's
take my
cool.
creepy lyrics and make them fun.
Yeah.
Right? Exactly.
That's challenging. I like that. That's actually good. Just go back and just rewrite jingles and just make them like super dark or super high.
Yeah.
I like that. That's pretty fun. That's good. Challenge accepted. All right. We'll take songs that are super depressing and they're gonna turn them into something spectacular. Happy.
Definitely. Well, KK will.
Yeah, KK will.
No, it has to be together because one of you has to sing to the harmonies and everything.
I'll make it creepier.
Yes.
Bring
I
us
do
down
like
low.
that.
And that's another thing too. Your harmonies also incredible.
Oh,
We
thank
heard
you.
a little bit earlier. We might have a recording of that and get that out there later. But yeah, that's also an incredible thing. And for being together fairly short amount of time, we'll say 2 years. Give you that. We'll give you 2 years. To be able to like mend together like that is really fantastic, and it's awesome to hear. It's great for the ears. So we like that a lot. So that's fun. Thank you for doing that. But now I want to hear about what it's like out on the scene right now in Texas. Since y'all have come from various states and have converged here, thankfully. What's it like out there now on the Texas circuit and just at venues in general for y'all and what you've experienced, and maybe some pointers and tips to the people or the artists and musicians that are out there that are still in their room writing songs and trying to, to make it or to make a move, I guess, if you will.
Well, when I moved down to Austin, I know. Two people were like,
I know,
okay,
you're right.
Who's
see,
gonna answer
after
this one?
college, when I moved down to Austin, that was kind of I was a starving artist, and
Right.
I didn't know what I was doing, and I was young, and I was just,
Were you downtown Austin?
I lived North Austin, but I was
Okay,
always,
Yeah.
down 5th and 6th Street, and
Got to be down there.
trying to hustle, trying to do, but I didn't know what I was doing. And so now that I have a better idea and just kind of live life through the music scene, both here and in Nashville,
Sure.
it's like you just realize you just have to get out there and do it. You're
Mm-hmm.
sitting at home, you're writing these great songs, but it's not going to happen overnight. So it's about the hustle.
Right.
And she's so good at she's always in the grind and always just following up with every venue or every opportunity that we have, and she's super organized with that, which I don't know
Well,
how.
you too.
That's awesome.
It's like when I'm having a day, because I'll text her and be like, oh, I haven't done anything today. I haven't emailed anybody. I feel so lazy. And she's like, oh, I've done all this today and blah, 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 and vice versa. So the days when I'm feeling lazy, we don't even.
Just so happens
So
that
it
the
just
other
so
one
happens
is
that the
pulling
other one is
pulling the
working.
weight.
So
That's
it's
amazing.
It's a machine that's always going.
That's great.
That's a perfect way. No,
That's-
seriously, because we don't have to try. It's kind
You
of
don't schedule this. This just
Yeah.
happens because y'all are on the same wavelength and
Always,
it's happening.
even you're talking about harmonies.
Yeah.
That's something that a lot of times, it's an art, but you also have
Yeah.
to practice and practice. And
Sure.
we
You got to
have
know where the other
never,
person's going.
Not one time have we ever sat down and said, let's work on harmonies.
Yeah.
Ooh, let's work on this part. It just comes. I mean, it just happens.
Well, that's not
it's
fair.
Weird.
It
It doesn't happen with other people.
Yeah,
though.
that's what I'm saying.
That's
It's
crazy.
it's just the chemistry that's there because it's I mean, I don't think that I could just sit down with any person and have the chemistry and
Sure.
do the harmonies, but with her, I'm like, I know where she's going with this. I know where to follow and
Kinda
Even
work
like
your way
the
through it.
in,
Yeah.
Did you notice at the last show? So we played the Cops for Kids event at the Panther Pavilion Saturday.
Yep.
And I don't know if you noticed it, but on one of our songs at the end, the last few notes, we did these little trills that were totally different, and we followed each other to a T. And I was I got goosebumps. I'm like, am I allowed to get goosebumps when it's us singing up there? I guess
That's
so.
crazy.
But we just always follow each other.
That's awesome. No, and you're definitely allowed to get goosebumps. When you get goosebumps, that's when you know you're on something good. And I always look up in the crowd just looking at me, and you're like, oh,
Right.
that was cool though in my head and everywhere else. But
Yeah.
that's interesting though. But that's what I mean. It's hard to make that happen in reality, and much less do that. Improv something like that.
Yeah.
That's just crazy cool. Oh man, it's envious. I'm envious of that. That's amazing. That's why I'm gonna go listen to y'all later. And if you're not out here yet and you're on this live right here, get out to the ranch right now in Las Colinas and come listen to tunes because we're kicking off at 7 and they're going to be going on around 8-ish. So get out here. Sorry, selfless plug. Kind of get you guys some crowd rolling out here.
But come
so
at
many
7
things.
because
I don't even know
there's other
which
cool
one
artists.
to look at.
There's we got 1, 2,
Yeah.
live, 3.
Yeah.
So, but when you're talking to the audience,
I'm talking because there's we got some people here.
I don't know which one to look at.
that one.
Oh.
The phone.
Hello.
Wait, she doesn't have her glasses on. That's not a good
Oh.
So I can't see. I
situation.
just see a bunch of just black blurs.
Just look at me.
Okay. I
Stick with
can't
me,
see you
kid.
either. I keep thinking that you're him.
I keep thinking I'm going to fall backwards.
You are.
Thank you.
And I am, by the way.
No, like also about the Texas music scene,
Yeah.
what I've noticed is like, you know, I love Mississippi, I love my home, but
Right.
Texas is home now, and I've noticed that people just really support local musicians here, which
Yeah.
is something that is huge because that is not everywhere.
great.
Like, you know, it's so for people that are trying to get out there, you should come to Texas because people will follow you and go to your shows and support you and actually listen and it's awesome.
Paid for by Texas.gov.
I know, right?
That's awesome. No, that's good. That's good stuff. Yeah, we've been kind of harping that a lot, and it's been resonating quite often with artists up here. Is that is the key? Is like from wherever they're from. A lot of the artists are from here, but it's nice that y'all aren't from here actually. To get that perspective on the scene, because that is the one thing is like people are receptive of music here for the most part.
Yeah.
Right.
Obviously, there's going to be people that aren't, and that's fine. Go whatever.
Well, we're just here
But-
to add to the traffic.
Yeah, no,
That's
y'all are definitely rising above it, harmonizing above the traffic. We'll say that.
Ooh, I like that. That sounds very highway-ish.
Ah, very much. It's ours though. Sorry, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's all you. Everything's for y'all. Everything's for y'all. We're for the artists. It's the whole point. I just can't help the joke because y'all are just too fun, just so charismatic. It's awesome.
It's all an act.
It's all an act. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
all a lie, right? Yeah, I didn't even
All
know
of
she
it.
wore glasses until you said it. Like this whole time, she
Yeah.
hasn't even been able to see me.
Well, I don't.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to. I just don't. And
Yeah.
I run into things a lot,
Yeah,
and it's
she
fun.
just I saw her walking you in with her arm on your arm. Like, come on.
I hit my teeth on this mic like 3 times
that's
already.
okay. That's all
and
right.
Not even like singing, but just talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's my depth
Aw.
perception is.
Aw.
Yes. Oh,
Bless your heart.
bless my heart.
no, but I do that every time I'm singing.
Yeah, I
like,
do
and
too.
I get into a
'Cause you
song,
get
and I'll just
into
like,
it.
rah, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I hope
Did
everyone did
anyone
not
see
just
that?
see me go.
I hope my teeth are all right.
I don't care about that.
You're
Oh,
like,
okay.
I just don't
your
want
mouth
Just
is
don't want- I don't
bleeding.
know
You just
who
keep
cares about that.
singing.
I'll lose teeth, but as long as
Keep
people are
the
still
passion.
watching me.
Yeah.
So let's let everybody know what's going on this year for you ladies. It's still early, April-ish though. I know you got the album coming out. That's gonna be April 13th, Friday the 13th, right?
Yep.
To refresh, and we're gonna be able to get that, I assume, everywhere, right? iTunes, all that kind of EP. So how many tracks?
So we have 5 tracks on the
tracks?
EP.
Okay.
And April 13th is when it's available for pre-order.
Okay.
And then one of those 5 are actually going to be, you'll get that as a single, as our first
Oh,
single
cool.
release at the time of
Yeah.
the pre-order, the EP.
Very
and then
nice.
the full EP will be available for download on May 13th.
Oh.
So 1 month after that.
Very nice. Okay, I like that tactic.
So-
That's cool.
Do we want to tell them first what we're releasing? Because we haven't even.
Oh, we haven't announced it yet.
We
We've
haven't
been
announced.
asking people, like, guessing which one of the 5.
I think.
You know what? I think we should
I
announce
think we
it
should
when we
announce
sing.
it. Yes, let's do that. I
Let's
like
do that,
Let's
okay.
do that.
So
Ooh, drum
stay
roll.
tuned,
Stay tuned
to find
and
out our first single release.
Yes. I like that.
How
Thanks.
fun is that?
That's fun. We appreciate that because you didn't have to do that. And that's awesome.
We appreciate y'all.
I know.
Oh man, we thank
Yeah.
you so much. So
Ooh, we have something really cool that is happening.
Okay.
Speaking of upcoming things,
deal it.
so we are actually going to California, to Fresno.
Oh.
So Brandon Silvera was on Nashville Star, and Buddy Jewell, he was the winner, and Anne Louise Franklin. We were all in the first season, and so they invited us to come play one of the shows there. That is, can you please tell me? Oh, I just had a brain fart.
What?
The Fresno, I was about to say Dallas
Look-
Children's. The hospital that we're raising money for is
It's in Latone. I'm gonna mess up.
Latone,
I'm gonna mess up the name, so I'm not even gonna try. It's on our social media.
Yes,
yeah, so
there
go
you
to
go.
the
I mess
Facebook
up
on-
every name and like quite publicly a lot, and so I'm never pronouncing anything ever again.
No, me
It's
either.
all right.
It's,
Do,
oh,
do
it's
the
Valley
actions
Children's.
that are good cause.
It's Valley Children's Hospital.
Valley Children's. Okay.
And so it's an event to help raise money, and that
Okay.
is April
14th,
April 14th.
the day after we
Yeah.
release, because we're going on air in
It's in LA, I think.
Okay, yeah, we'll be on the local TV
Oh,
station there. And
very cool.
On the day that we release.
Yeah.
And then-
Nice.
yeah.
That's a
So-
cool cause. You guys are doing some good work there too.
Oh, I love
Philanthropically.
anything that we can do for the kiddos. We are all about it.
Oh, y'all are awesome.
There's even a local deal down at Dallas Children's Hospital that go and sing to the kiddos room to room, and
Yeah.
it's a pretty cool deal.
That's awesome. Y'all
Yeah.
are, oh, man, we could talk about an hour and a half. We're going to have y'all back and talk some more because this is too good. This is good. So where can we find all your stuff? Obviously, Facebook, Instagram, anywhere else? Website?
HighwaySisters.com.
Okay, that's the best spot, probably,
Facebook, Instagram. We post everything everywhere.
And
YouTube.
Facebook is Highway Sisters Music.
Yeah, Facebook.com/Highway Sisters Music.
Okay.
Instagram is Highway Sisters Music.
We can get to the website and find all that, I'm sure. So
Yeah.
HighwaySisters.com. Go check them out. Ladies, thank you so much. KK, Amelia, KK, whatever order. Don't mess it up. Thank you all so much for being here. We're going to hear some tunes from them in a little bit, so y'all stick around. Come out if you're not here at the ranch. And Las Colinas, Tejas. We'll be back in a minute.
Thanks for having us.